Now they're saying complete the table. In this table, we have two variables. The first variable is what? Liters of milk. The second variable is cost in rent. So looking at these numbers, where are they going? Are they from 1, 2, 4, 6, 12? Are they ascending or descending? Ascending. They're ascending. So they're going up, right? And then looking at the cost in rent, is it ascending or descending? Ascending. Ascending. So if they are both ascending, it means they are what? Direct proportion, because they're both going in the same direction. Even if they were both going down, and whenever they go in the same direction, they are what? Direct. But if they go different options at positions, then it is inverse or indirect proportion. Video is facing this way. But I hope you guys understand. If ever they're going in same direction, both of them, if they're both ascending, they are direct. Even if they were both descending, they will be direct. But when one is ascending and the other one is descending, it means they are indirectly proportional or inversely proportional. For instance, in this question, they're asking us, what type of proportion is this one? It is direct proportion. And then on the second one, the first question they said, complete the table. We know if ever it's a direct proportion, and always please, that is your first thing that you need to look for. Look if it's direct proportion or indirect proportion. When it's direct proportion, you know whenever you say 1/8, this one 1/8, it should be equal to when I say 2/16 or 4/32, and it should also be equal when I say 6/x or y/64 that we don't know. It should also be equals to 12/z that we also do not know. So now, firstly, we will then say x is close to what? We have 4/32, which is this one. It should be equals to 6/x. And then we cross multiply. I'm going to have 4x is equals to 32 times 6 is how much? 192. We divide both sides by 4, then x is 48. So we know at the place of x there, we should be having 48. So now, since we have 48, then we can go and say 4 is it 48 or 40? 48. 48. We know we can say 48 is equals to y/64. We cross multiply. I'm going to have 4 times 64. How much is that? 256 is equals to 48 y. And then we divide both sides by 48. Therefore, our y is going to be how much? It's 16. It's 16. Yeah. Kindly verify quickly. 64 times 4. How much is that? 256. But now when you divide both sides by 48, you say you're getting how much? Yeah, it's irrational. Give me those numbers. Okay, let me just verify with my calculator. You're going to give me 5 if I round it off. Okay, let's check. We had 6 times 64. Come on, guys. 4 times 64. I don't get this much. I got 300 84.
84. I put that answer saying nah, the one of
What's on that's what you got.
I said 384 divided by 48.
Yes, that's what I'm getting at there. So our y is 8. I don't know how you guys got that. And then lastly, we are at z. For z, we are now going to have 8 over 64 is equals to 12 over z. Cross multiply again. 8z is equals to 64 times 12. How much is that? 768. We divide it by 8. Z is equals to 96. Then we are good. Any question now? Okay, then the last question, right? Question 4. Because I said question 5, we're not doing it, if I remember well.
Yes.
Oh, we're not done yet. And then we have 3.7. For 3.7, they're saying the table below shows the number of hours that men take to complete a particular task, right? Again, we have two variables. Looking at this variable, this part, is it ascending or descending? It's ascending, right? So it goes up. And then hours to complete, are they ascending or descending? Descending. So which proportion is this one? Indirect proportion. We have an indirect proportion. So when we have an indirect proportion, we know that whenever we say 1 times 8, it should be equals to 2 times 4, or 4 times 2, or 6 times x, or y times 4 over 5, or 12 multiplied by z, right? So quickly, we're going to start with x again. So I'm going to say 4 multiplied by 2, it should be equals to 6 multiplied by x. So 4 times 2 is 8, is equals to 6x, dividing both sides by how much? By 6. So our x is equals to 4 over 3, right? So our x is 4 over 3. Yes,
So I say 4x is equals to 4, then say 4 divided by 4 using 3, that is equals to 3.
Oh no, that is wrong. Remember, there's a difference. Whenever it's direct proportion, when we divide them, they should be equal, like here at this point. When is direct. Let me quickly go down here. This one was direct proportion, right? And when we divided, they were supposed to be what? Equal. But when they're indirect, what do? We multiply. So when we multiply, 1 times 8 is how much? Is 8. 2 times 4 is how much? 8. 4 times 2 is how much? 8. So when we say 6 times this number, it should give us how much? 8. So now we are done with that. And let's go to the second one. But remember, you have this video, so you'll be able to go and revisit again. No, the problem is it needs you just to know more, think differently, that's all.
So the thing is, now we want to like, I get something on, I go like, I over
No, but don't be like that. Try to, but over time you get better at it. And then now we left with 6 multiplied by 4 over 3. it should be equal to when I'm saying what? Y multiplied by 4/5. When you multiply these two, they should be equal to when you multiply those two there. So now pick one. 4 times this thing, when you put in a calculator, is going to give you 8, right? So now I'm going to divide, or you can multiply 8 by 5/4. Then that will give you your y. How much is your y then?
10.
It's a 10. Then it gives you a 10. And then you guys at home, you'll find the value of z. I think I showed you guys how to do it.
And then if you multiply 10 by 4
Over 8. But over 5, it should give you 8, yes. So that was question 3.7. Question 4. Let me quickly do this because I need to start a new session, but that session I will start it without us being in record mode. But I will post this on YouTube once I'm done.
So we go to